ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review. I'm Tim Meyer with Coach Chris Smith. Coach, a big victory for the Eisenhower Eagles against rival Stevenson here at Philip Runkle Field, 42-13. And guys kind of started out a little bit slow. Stevenson was able to move the ball on you. They weren't very imaginative on plays. They just kind of came right at you.
Yeah, we knew they had a physical offensive line, so they're big, they're physical. Every game I've seen, they've been, their line, offense and defensive lines have really competed well. So we knew they were going to come out and really play a tough game against us. But you know what? They came out an offense we weren't ready for. They switched the quarterbacks around a little bit, threw some running backs, threw some different guys in there to play quarterback and run the ball and do some power with that. So we weren't ready for that. It's something we haven't seen from them this year, but I thought our guys did a great job adjusting to it. And, I think we did a great job in matching their physical play.
You didn't get the ball, I think, till about 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, but your guys on the offensive side responded.
Yeah, no, offensively, I knew we could move the football. I mean, we've been moving it all year. And once again, we did a great job moving the football. I thought we missed a couple passes that, were right in our hands, and we dropped some balls. But other than that, again, we had a great game plan, and the kids really executed, running the ball and throwing those short passes that we threw.
When did you start feeling comfortable?
I never feel comfortable until that last whistle's blown. So we're always coaching, always trying to make players better no matter who's on the field. And we're not satisfied, with mistakes. So no matter who's making them, and we're trying to correct those all the time.
There was a concern earlier in the game as we were watching after pass plays. It looked like they were going after your quarterback a little bit. Did you notice anything particular out there?
There's some frustration over there, and there's always some frustration, when you're not winning games. So, maybe they went after the quarterback a little bit, but they're a physical football team. We knew they were going to be, and part of that's our coach, the coaching fault. Maybe we should have ran the ball a little bit more. There's some other things that we could have done to coach them up better to protect our quarterback. But you know what, Max doesn't care. He doesn't. Max is, he doesn't want to be protected. That's what he tells us. He just wants to play football, and he doesn't want to stick out of the crowd. He wants to be a part of this team. And, I'm proud of our guys, and I'm proud of the way we played.
Well, speaking of playing football next week, you have Warren Mott coming in, and they had some pretty impressive wins. How are you going to prepare for these guys, those guys next week?
They're a little bit different than this team right here, but they can run the ball and then they can throw the ball. Their quarterback's a good scrambler, so we got to prepare for a lot of things that they do offensively, defensively. They're a physical football team just like Stevenson was. So, I think this game may have helped us as far as preparing for the physical type of play that we're going to see against them and, once we get into the playoffs. So we're going to prepare the same way, though. We're not going to change anything that we do in practice. We're just going to try to get better every day.
Eisenhower's defensive player of the game tonight, Cody Corey. And Cody, Stevenson started out like they were going to just run right through you guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're a physical team and everything like that. We just need to keep our composure, play through the games, ring our keys, and just try to make plays happen.
What adjustments did you guys make there to kind of plug up their run game?
Well, we noticed when their quarterback went in an empty set that they were going to QB sneak it up through the middle. So we had to kind of close down, squeeze our ends down, and we had to stuff up that middle, stop them on the line.
These guys were a physical team for sure. And, of course, it's Stevenson Eisenhower. But how physical were they compared to the other teams that you guys played?
Probably the most physical other than Dakota. Definitely.
Anything that maybe that you can think of? I mean, I know there was a lot of penalties out there, but tell us a little bit. I mean, were they talking out there to you guys?
I mean, some stuff they did. They would do a dirty hit and they'd talk back to you, say some stuff, and then, we're disciplined. We walk away from it, just keep our composure.
And at the very end there, when Eisenhower needed a big punt, you boomed one. Did you know it was going to be a good one once it hit your foot?
Yeah, I mean, I was a little heated from that last punt that he clipped me on, so I just kind of took my anchor and just put it into my leg and caught some good softness of the ball.
Thought it was going to rain, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know you want to say hello to some folks, so I'll let you go ahead and do that now.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad, my sister, my girlfriend's parents that always come out and support me, and my girlfriend right now who's in California.
one of Eisenhower's players of the game, Jack Morris. And Jack, you sort of kind of got the Eagles started. They were starting pretty slow, but you picked up a couple first downs. And was it the game plan to utilize you a little bit more in the beginning?
No, it just kind of worked out that way. We always try to make all of our players get some plays and everything, and I got lucky with a couple more. So.
Talk about that big first down you picked up. You kind of slithered and slid around a guy or ducked. Did you see him coming or something or what?
Yeah, I saw him coming. I wasn't sure if I was going to slow down or not, but I kind of just worked my way for the first down, you know what I mean?
Talk about your touchdown catch. Scrambling Max Whitwer found you in the back of the end zone. Talk a little bit about how that play was developing and what you were thinking.
Well, I saw the safety roll down, so, I know Max was going to see me, and he just threw it. Perfect spot. Just got to keep my feet in. So.
What does it mean for this team to be 7-0 and going into a big championship game next week?
It's huge. We have all the momentum on our side. I believe we're the best team in the state, and we're going to go up against one of the best teams in the state. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I know you want to say hello to some folks. I'll let you do that now.
I'd like to say hi to the whole line and my quarterback, Max Whitward. Good game.
Well, this guy looks pretty familiar. His brother, Yusuf, used to play for Eisenhower, Yusuf Buhaidar, and this is Assad Buhaidar, and I'll tell you what, you're out there today, we couldn't hardly tell the difference.
Yeah, I look up to him. He's one of my role models, so I play for him.
Talk about your touchdown catch and the run that you made.
It was just a reverse play. The coach, called a great play, and I just took advantage of it.
What's it like when you go out as a wide receiver and, Max Whitwer is out there looking at guys to throw to? What goes through your mind when you see him do that?
Well, I just know he's a great quarterback, and he'll find the open guy no matter what. So.
You also had a couple of key blocks, or one big key block to spring some guys. I mean, you guys really work on that stuff at practice as a wide receiver?
Yeah, we, Coach says that without the blocks, there's no run game. So there's nothing if there's no blockers. So.
What does it take to do that? I mean, what kind of patience do you have to do that?
I mean, it takes a lot of patience. You gotta just know when to do it, when to know how to block and how to execute it.
Now tell me, do you and your brother go back and forth about whose team was better?
Well, I don't know. We don't really talk about it, but I think we are.
Well, I know you want to say hello to some folks out there, so I'll let you do that now.
All right, I just want to say shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad, my oldest brother, Yosef, and John, Fidel, Ham, just the whole Goon Squad.
All right.
Stay tuned for game highlights after this.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
The Eisenhower Eagles and the Stevenson Titans met for the 45th time since that first game in the 1970s. The series record was tied at 22 victories apiece. The Eagles came into the contest with a 6-0 perfect record. The Titans were 1-5, but you can throw those records out the window when it comes to Eisenhower and Stevenson. Right from the kickoff, you could tell this was going to be a rough and tumble ball game. On their opening drive, the Titans were determined to jam it down the Eagles' throat. Stevenson would drive to the Eagles' 16 and look poised to score. But Eisenhower's number 6, Ryan Chargo, picks off this pass, and it's 1st and 10 Eisenhower. On their first play from scrimmage, the Eagles thought they had a touchdown as Jack Preventure races 81 yards for an apparent score. But Eisenhower's penalized on the play, thus negating the score. The Eagles went to the air, and Jack Morris does a good job of picking up a first down on this play. third down, it's Jack Morris again. He hauls in this pass and makes the first down. Max Whitwer hits Ryan Chargo for 14 yards and a gain to the 43-yard line. Pressure by Stevenson causes this incomplete pass, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Ryan Chargo makes this catch, good for a first down. The Titans were penalized on the play for a personal foul, tacking on more yardage. The Eagles drove down to the Titan 8, where it was 3rd and 5. Max Whitwer finds Ryan Chargo, who does a great job of getting the ball over the goal line for the game's first score. The extra point was good, and Ike led 7-0. The quarter would end with Eisenhower on top, 7-0. In the second quarter, Stevenson again having success on the ground as number 88 Casey Starks gets 19 yards on this play. On 2nd and long, this bad snap is fumbled by the Titans, and the ball is recovered by Eisenhower's number 62, Noah Lametta. Jack Preventure gets good blocks from number 2, Jacob Ulbrich, and number 39, Ben Metz, and gets 18 yards on this run. The Eagles offense would run a little misdirection play here. The Titans are fooled, and Jake Ulbrich races in from 18 yards out for the Eagles' second touchdown. The extra point was good, and Ike led 14-0. Eisenhower's defense stiffened, forcing Stevenson to punt. With the ball on the Titan 45, Max Whitwer fires this pass to Ben Metz, who takes it in all the way to the Stevenson 25. On the very next play, Max Whitwer would scramble out of the pocket, spot a wide-open Jack Morris in the end zone for another Eagles score. The extra point was blocked, but Stevenson was called for a penalty, so Ike got a second chance. The second chance was good. The Eagles now led 21-0. Number 44, Cody Corey, gets a big sack here, forcing the Titans to punt. This pass play to Jake Ulbrich appears to be good for a first down, but the ball is snatched from Ulbrich by the Titans' number 14, Ryan Clark. This bad snap again by Stevenson would cause them to punt. The Titans are flagged for pass interference on this play. It wouldn't matter as the Stevenson pressure causes Max Whitwer to fumble, and it's recovered by the Titans' number 21, Dylan Corral. Third and 9 from the Eagle 39. The Titans try to run it, but the Eagles are right there, led by number 62, Noah Lametta. With time running out in the first half, the Eagles turn to Jack Preventure, who gets 26 yards to the Titans' 31-yard line. Number 84, Asad Buhaidar, would take the football on the reverse, gets a nice block from Ben Metz, goes into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown, and the extra point was good, and Ike led 28-0. The half would end with Eisenhower leading 28-0. To begin the second half, Eisenhower turns to Asad Buhaidar, and he gets 9 yards on this pass play. However, a miscommunication between Max Whitwer and Jack Preventure results in a touchdown for Stevenson, as Savion Lee picks up the football and rambles 43 yards for the score. The extra point is blocked by number 3, John Strobel. And the score now was 28-6 Eisenhower. As to make up for their earlier miscue, Max Whitwer and Jack Preventure have a perfect exchange this time. The result, a 69-yard touchdown run by Preventure. The extra point was good, and Eisenhower led now 35-6. The Eisenhower defensive pressure is too great, and the Stevenson Titans cannot convert on 4th down. Ike's offense continued to move at will. Ben Metz gets 10 yards on this reception. Max Whitwer would then find Kevin Wright in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The extra point was good, and Eisenhower led 42-6. Stevenson would get this late touchdown, making it 42-13, but it was of no consequence. The Eisenhower Eagles would wrap up victory number 7 as they defeat the Stevenson Titans 42-13. The Eagles now have the edge in the historical series between the two schools, 23-22.
Stay tuned for our special feature after this.
To accomplish only the 7th undefeated regular season in Eisenhower history, the Eagles would have to get by crosstown rival Utica. Brett Meldrum's athletic ability would play a key role in this game. Junior J.J. Zimmerman gets the Eagles going with this blast up the middle. As it has been all year long, the opportunistic Eagle defense gives Ike the first break of the game. Ike's Brett Meldrum sets an Eagle record with this 83-yard punt. Eisenhower's perennial all-state defensive lineman number 75, Bladar Malai, knocks the ball loose, and Mike Nayert falls on it, and the Eagles are in business. Trailing 6-0, Eisenhower's quarterback Doug Scott finds number 84, Justin Przondek, on the post pattern, and he takes it in, and we're all tied up at halftime, 6-6. The Eisenhower defense continued to stop Utica drives with turnovers. Middle linebacker Nick Zott gets a deep drop and makes his 2nd interception of the year. Ike's All-Stater Derek Chris takes it in from the 19-yard line, and the Eagles lead it 14-6. Number 45, Danny Metcalf, steps in front of this Utica pass and records his 8th interception of the year, an Eagle single-season record. The record stood for 20 years. After the interception, the Eagles turn loose the Baby Moose, and Brad Blenick goes 55 yards for the touchdown. The extra point was good, and Ike led it 20-0. With the score 20-13 late in the 4th quarter, the Eagles were forced to punt.
And Brett Meldrum shows his athletic ability by making a touchdown-saving tackle. Eisenhower's number 25, Anthony DiCarlo, wraps up the victory, playing this sweep perfectly, and Ike wins the game 20-13 to go 9-0 on the season. Only the 7th time in Eisenhower's 33-year history has a team gone undefeated in the regular season. Congratulations, Eagles. Eisenhower also wins its 5th straight MAC Red Championship and the Shelby TV Trophy for the 6th straight year. Finally, Coach Bob Ladsey gets his 250th victory in his illustrious career, thanks to the 2004 Eisenhower Eagles.
Well, the Eisenhower Eagles come here into Philip Runkle Stadium and defeat the Stevenson Titans. A little slow at first on defense as Stevenson changed up a few things on offense, but the Eagles got the engines humming, and they got rolling and defeat the Stevenson Titans 42-13. Well, Jeff, what do you think? 7-0, we're doing all right, huh?
Yep, 7-0, being on the division title. Here we go.
Okay, folks, for Coach Chris Smith and for Jeff Florkey, I'm Tim Meyer saying we'll see you next time right here on the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review.